Man, I have no idea what happened. No idea at all. It just cut me off. Cut me all the way out the game. Like, no. Like, we're not drafting Vita Vea. I don't know what's going on, man. I have no idea what's going on. Just cut me all the way out of there, man. What I do with the vape here. I have no idea. No idea. My bad though, man.
I'm Chinese struck last year for wages. I got a train ticket, please.
Trying to quit smoking cigarettes myself. Vape is alright, I guess. Maybe. Ain't no cigarette though. But ain't nobody need no cigarette. That's real bad for you. But
thank you.
We all do our thing. That's all that really matters. And as long as we all live the RAIDER life, that's the only way to be. That's the only way to know. And that's the only way to go.
I'm sorry, brothers. I ain't know now.
But like I said, I hope all y'all having a good evening tonight. I am on here filling in for Commish. And like I said, I hope he does feel better real soon. And maybe we could tag team on something. So appreciate it, man. I have no idea what happened. But I can't wait for football season. The draft don't really do it for me though. But I guess it really does, because I already draft these players in my mind anyways. Because my Madden, you don't want to play you don't want to play no Raiders. Oakland Raiders, man. We bringing it back old school. We're gonna add the depth, and then we're gonna grab these players, and then it's all gonna work. And that's really what we need. We need to grow from within, elevate our players, get them each all to grow together and work together until all ends. But I mean, that's the thing, is the contracts. Sometimes you got to pay somebody extra, and then somebody's going to feel some type of way, but you can't fill your team full of divas like that. That's what's wrong with the Cowgirls. That's what's wrong with the Donkeys. That's what's wrong with a lot of other teams that try to build themselves through money and don't really try to elevate themselves through the draft and working together and doing all of that, which needs to happen to be successful for the long haul. And that's the thing. Derek Carr and Khalil Mack, they've already went through these seasons where we've been beat by something we should have won a lot of them games. But learning that, going through that, makes you so much better of a player rather than you simply being that good. Or maybe not just having what you need around you for your supporting cast and everybody else to follow through for you. But last year was unacceptable. Our defense was horrible until Navarro Bowman stepped up and really took charge, and everybody else played their role because he was out there calling what needed to be called right before the snap. And that was the important thing, and that's what was so crucial for him. And that's why I think he's probably the most ideal fit for us, because he's been around these group of men that we have right now. And I mean, you don't get that all the time. I mean, that's the thing. Unity and togetherness. And really, I mean, yeah, Captain Jack, but at the end, everybody else still there. So, I mean, that don't mean nothing. Am I live? Can you see me? Is it froze? I don't know what's going on with my phone, y'all. What's going on with my phone right now. This is why I don't like no new phones. Acting wild. Little lambs. Exactly, Big L. We don't need an offensive lineman that early. Big L meeting passengers.
My kids are in bed. Let's go.
Yeah. Definitely.
You want me to go to the saloon with you?
That's the idea. Yeah. You don't have
Who will be our 2 safeties and 3 corners as of right now? Honestly, right now, what needs to happen is Reggie Nelson, Marcus Gilchrist need to work together, take time, flip plays, drive series, keep them fresh. Carl Joseph, solid man. I think he needs to go over to the free safety spot this year, take full control of the head of the defense. That way he can be ready and lead whoever needs to be led. So you take them. Garyon Connolly, as long as he is healthy, I believe he could be the number 1. But Melvin is probably going to be the number 1, Connolly number 2. Number 3 is going to be in the fight of the preseason and off-season minicamp and the lead through that. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick number 3 right now. Honestly, I kind of hope we draft somebody like J.C. Jackson after draft. He'd be available in the 3rd, 4th round. But he's a big body. He fills up space, knows how to use his body, and control all the way down the field. But the thing is, he's sloppy with his hands, which means there's going to be a couple couple flags. I mean, here and there. I explain. Honestly, this problem get real loud around here. My bad. Right. But where Rhea at? You ready, Rhea? I got about another 30 minutes for you, bro. Our offense is going to be unstoppable this year, though. And honestly, I try, man. Offense is going to be the thing. As long as the offensive line works together like they need to this year and not play around like they did last year, which I have no idea why they done that. Got Derek Carr hurt. I mean, they took the knee. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Carr didn't kneel with him. They gave him on up, and he got hurt that game. I mean, came back 3 weeks later after a normal guy would have been hurt for a while. I mean, he stood up to all. I mean, so Carr is the reason that we made the playoffs that year, and Carr is going to be the reason why the Super Bowl resides with us, and it's going to be with us, because I guarantee you we might not win them all, but we going to win at least 3 of them, and we going to tie the Cheatriots, probably beat them with the 4th. I mean, Carr just got to get the help that he need. Carr get the plays that he need. It's going to be unstoppable. For some reason, it ain't giving me the option anymore. I don't know, bro.
Very lucky man.
She is a woman of many talents. Oh.
For some reason it won't let me add you in here. It's trying to let me let Big L on, but it won't let you on. I really don't know what's wrong with my phone right now. I do apologize. I have no idea what's wrong with my phone. University of Auburn, Carlton Davis, please bump and run. Yeah, bump and run. I mean, he does his work from man to man. You're right, but will he be available when we need to draft him? Like I said, the most important thing to me, honestly, is getting help with Mac up front. Because if we got that defensive tackle, everything else is a piece of cake. Because if we split through that the offensive line, everything is going to work. our offense is going to make them sorry that they ever thought about calling their offense because they ain't going to be able to do anything while we out there scoring 35, 45 points a game. I mean, what's going on, Popeye? You want your boy Arden keep Popeye?
What up, brother?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Chilling, partner.
That's right.
How you doing today?
So yeah, man. So what's up, man? Ready for that draft?
Oh yeah, man. Can't wait.
Yeah. Well, check it out, brother. I got an interest. Well, you know what? The thing about this draft that makes it interesting is what's gonna happen in that one in the second and third spot. That can shape the draft boards up really crazy. Honestly, a lot of people have the Giants and the Jets taking quarterbacks. I don't know, brother. I think that I really think that the Giants want to take Saquon Barkley at number 2. I don't think they'll take a quarterback at that spot. And then I've been telling people, man, don't be surprised if the Jets take Bradley Chubb to pair him up with what's his name, Leonard Williams. You know, have two crazy defensive ends. They just lost what's his name, Muhammad Wilkerson. So I mean, you can either draft a quarterback, or you could have a team that's going to get after your opposing team's quarterbacks. And if you have Chubbs and Leonard Williams on both ends, that's a killer defensive pass rushing duo. And then they have the opportunity to get Maurice Hurst early in the second round, a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
That would make the Jets D-line look so fucking crazy on paper, you know, for years to come, and that would already be an AA right there if the Jets were to do that. Now, if it were to go like that, where the Browns draft a quarterback, and then you take Saquon Barkley and Bradley Chubb at 2 and 3, then that means a lot of teams that want to grab quarterbacks, they ain't gonna want to trade up, you know. So there might be teams wanting to like there might be the Cardinals, the Bills, and the Patriots that might want to trade up at the number 10 spot to grab one of the premier quarterbacks, so let's just say hypothetically, you know, the Patriots, it goes that way, and the Patriots want to move up at the number 10 spot, and they give us the number 30, 23, and 31 spot. I mean, there's so many quality players that will be available in those spots. You could have, you can get maybe Van Der Esch, linebacker Van Der Esch, Maurice Hurst. We probably get him at the number 31 spot. There's like 3 offensive tackles that we can get at the 23 spot. Maybe McGlinchey might fall to us, Isaiah Wynn, or I can't remember the other offensive tackle, because we do need to start addressing that offensive tackle position. Right tackle, I don't think we have the answer at right tackle yet, and with Donald Penn, you know, I don't know if you know, we can rely on him for years to come. So that's a position that we need to address. So I'm really hoping that if the draft flows that way, and we trade back with the Patriots, because we could probably get the 23 and 31 pick, and maybe, you know, rape them for a 4th or 5th rounder as well.
Yeah, but the only thing about that is I would need a pick that was at least top 15 uh, just because I mean, if Vita Vea, Smith, and Derwin James was all on the board, I'd go back to 15, maybe 17. But anything other than that, you're missing out of the cream of the crop. Because honestly, besides all the quarterbacks going off the board, they're not the best players coming out in the draft.
Yeah. Well, after 12, I do agree with you. After 12, there's a big drop off in talent. You know,
Yeah.
I think in the top 12, you're looking at great talent. You know, but
Right.
you know, at the same time, we got a lot of gaps to fill. We you know, and I know we got a lot of draft picks, but there are a lot of you know, late round picks, and you know, if there's a player that we like in the second or third round, we could package some of those picks up and move up to get a player, you know, that we might want, you know, in the second round. And but very competitive for a lot of years. You know, they're not drafting in the top 15, 17 picks, you know. If you look at your Patriots and your Green Bay Packers, you look at, you know,